So everybody, we're back with another video on Martha. This is the video that everybody's been waiting for. We ended up getting our Nitrous Express kit in from Nitrous Express. Michael Poland over there helped us out. If you ever need anything from Nitrous Express, hit him up. I'd say 80% of the car where everything needs to be mounted at is in there for Dylan to come through and wire it. So Dylan is going to come through in 2 days. Today's Monday, so he's going to fly in on Wednesday and get right to work on wiring the car. He's going to be here for a week, so hopefully we can get the car all said and done, wired up, and we can actually go test it while he's here. If we can't get it done in that time, then we'll go testing and he can do it remotely, but gonna do everything in our power to be able to get this car going this week or next week, and get some content for you guys. So for now, you'll see Peter installing the nitrous kit and finish up little things before Dylan shows up. I think he has to be at the airport at 4 a.m.
Oh, they'll be here early.
I think the plane leaves at like 6. So he'll probably be here like in the afternoon. I don't know how long of a flight it is. We just want to have a purge.
Well, I did see, there's a purge solenoid over there.
Oh, they didn't send one there?
No. Well, I didn't see one in the
It'd be like Paul Walker, put it out there. Where'd he have it at? Out the sides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
Blowing skirts up with the nitrous, bro. Did we have a billet pass through for the EGTs, or are we just popping a hole and going straight through? Oh yeah, we do.
Right in front of our face. Oh, nice. Perfect.
If you don't want to use them, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't like them, but if it makes it easier on you, then this is the box. We got a bunch of bulkheads too, but I don't know. I might have to wait until he gets here because I don't know which ones he wants where.
That's for the methanol.
That's for the methanol. And we decide to party.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Oh yeah, I had to put some on there. That gold was looking rough.
Look like a little stick figure.
Yeah. Just for Eric.
That's the man right there.
Yeah.
He's got his hand out. There's his little legs right here. Oh, Shooter McGavin.
That's legit. That's a one-arm stick figure.
Yeah. That's a one-armed bandit from the pink cat down there.
If only it was upside down, it could have been an M.
Oh yeah.
It's the little things.
But we can change it.
Dylan from Alberta, Canada, down here, so he's gonna start wiring on the car. Ended up tearing everything out of the car right now, and yeah. So tell him who you are, buddy.
I'm Dylan Merkl from Brooks, Alberta, Canada. Been helping Boyd out with the car for
3 years.
3 years?
3 years, yeah. Long time.
It's been a while.
So anything Holly related, fuel tech, Motec, stock ECU, JDM stuff, no matter what.
Swear to God.
Mud trucks.
Yeah.
He does it all. He's a one-man shop. So had to bring him down here, get Martha in order. The last 10% of the car needs to be done, so decided to fly him down. But yeah.
Update.
Whole lot of nothing. Just planning stuff out and ripping all the wiring out and mounting the bulkheads where we need to mount them, and just planning out where all the wiring needs to go. So nothing too crazy, just getting to it.
It all depends, like how things go.
Yeah, well,
Find out. I try to have the Monday. I spend all day. I've done all the Holly side done on it, all the PMU tune side of it for So I got all that, and then I got all Excel spreadsheets for all the stuff for all the pinouts on everything except for the bulkheads because I couldn't remember exactly what bulkheads he had.
And then I can get rid of. That was the plate that I had mounted everything on, but we can get rid
Yeah,
of
well,
that.
that's gonna go by.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
We'll pull that out and we can use it because we don't need any of this anymore.
And then we could put the front wheels on and roll it backwards so you have room to open the doors.
That might actually be pretty nice to build a strip and then I can roll
You want to do that
stuff.
right now? Okay.
That might be step one. Maybe. Be careful with her. She's all fancy.
This thing is so ragtag, dude.
Oh, that's what you say. Most expensive ragtag.
Well, it's expensive, yeah. but it's all got a purpose, and when you know what each box does, it makes more sense. But if you don't know anything about the car, then yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. So that goes there. Disconnect all these. Well, this is all the electrical to the car is on this plate, so it's all meets up in one spot. So when you're at the track and say you got a problem or whatever, you don't have to go to multiple areas of the car to figure something out. It's all in one spot. So it's kind of like just race car wiring. That's how you do it. Make it easy and simple.
On all the hard, like when you do AN fittings on all that stuff,
Yeah.
I always have a heck of a time them backing off all the time with the vibration.
Well, everything up front's AN fitting.
Well, but for, like for,
We'll do the teardrops, so it'll look better than that.
do the cut a mandrel and.
Well, we bought the pre-made teardrop.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not on top of it at the same time though.
You're more on top of it than before. Like TX2K, that was testing was Q4.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, in my defense, I went testing twice, and then the motor blew up, and then the converter or the trans blew up. Something happened on both times, so we went into Q4 with nothing. I remember I went to HMP twice before Texas 2K, like last minute. Not with that one. No. Yeah, well, Q4, yeah, with that motor.
Yeah, that was 7-cylinder swinging dick type thing.
Yeah. Went 760 on 7 cylinders.
What?
Crack the plug.
Yeah. Hey. The plug got cracked on the next pass too, so I think I just got a bad batch of plugs. I mean, I need nitrous to spool these big ass turbos, and they're like, oh yeah, here you go. It's like, oh, all right, thanks. Yeah.
Shout out to
Nitrous Express. Big shout out to Stainless Bros. They gave me all the piping for free.
Oh wow.
That's a big shout out, which I need to get their sticker to put on the car. Placing orders and no questions asked. They're like, just here you go. So big shout out to them. Couldn't have done it without that. And Peter. And Dylan. Come back someday. It's 2 wires, yeah.
Or no, I mean 2 tall wires. There's got like 5, and there's one that's just a. So it needs to be.
This should be the window wiring, so it looks like you've got 4.
Oh, and what is that? 4 different gauge wires?
Yeah.
Because there's. Where was the window wiring going? Oh, you had it on the wiring on the center console.
Switch. Oh no, I was gonna say if you needed the little D-pin tool or whatever, I got those too. For the Deutsch connectors.
Basically a pick.
Well, I mean, you can do a pick or you can use the actual tool.
Yeah.
So how is it in Canada? I've never been, so inform me.
Just as hot as here, there's no humidity.
Yeah.
And then it gets cold as shit in the wintertime. Because we'll get wintertime, like December will be like -40 Fahrenheit. But right now it'll be like
Kenny's trying to fuck with you. They get text when it rains.
yeah, that's called was it rain
Rain-text.
What?
tax or whatever.
Is that literally what it's called, rain tag?
Nah.
It's not a rain. It's not called a rain tax. It's something to do that they tax it for the
But it's something familiar as in that word.
cities. Yeah, they have it because it's a sewage system. It
Just break it.
Well, it was already broke. I'm just
Broken it even more.
I'm breaking it more.
Great.
It takes me back to the days as a kid when I'd take apart a VCR and try to put it back together.
Working on the intake. What intake? I thought it was already on the motor. Well, it was, but I got wire it. They had to drill holes. What? Yeah, there's tape under it. You weren't supervising good enough. They forgot to put tape on it.
I did not. No, that was not me. Not me. You forgot. You didn't let me touch the car. You just had Peter do it.
That's why it's still pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't crashed it yet.
I'm not arguing with that. I think this. Well, this $50 reel of printing thing is bunked from the factory.
Okay.
I don't have to spend. All right, thank you.
Back in the game.
There you go.
Now I don't remember if it's right side up or not. Son.
Oh, jeez.
You just gotta take the 2 and put it.
Alright.
Yeah.
1 hour later.
I think I'm done trying to fix this.
Yeah, because you're doing a real good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been on that for like at least 30
What?
minutes.
So what do you have an issue with here?
Well,
Wait, you don't need to spool it on the return. So kick it out and then you
that's the feed. This is the return.
So
But
kick it
it's
out.
like getting it routed how they had it routed on this one and then putting it all back together at the same time.
Oh, they had it like it was
I don't think it's possible.
not cheap enough. Where's the other half out there?
I don't know where the other half went.
Oh,
I got it on my
Okay.
So you,
Try
you never taken apart an Atari to make shit work. So
No, that was before my time.
that's why I learned on.
PS1 was my time. The original PlayStation.
Xbox 360 was my time.
Yeah, he's like 19. He's a young gun.
Oh my.
I feel old being around this guy.
I know I got helmets that old. But we can get that. Take the return. You ain't return anymore.
Oh, okay, alright.
Put that on.
That makes life easier.
We're gonna fucking race car this thing right now.
More
All that
efficient.
extra weight. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, this was the puke tank we were thinking about using, but
I
I don't think it's big enough though. Per 10 quarts. I'll leave that up. This guy, what'd you go to college for? Rocket science?
Aerospace engineer.
Aerospace.
There you go. Now I see why you didn't go into Google and
Yeah.
Google the calculator for
Yeah,
you.
I
You're
got
just like,
the
hey,
calculator right here.
No,
Yeah.
I Google it, man. I'm not that good anymore.
yeah, you don't need to remember any of the equations because you can go Google.
Google.
Yeah.
There's an app for that. Starter wire, because these are only -4. For main feed, we can't do that, so we'll leave that guy.
Okay.
So maybe we'll leave those 2, and that'll be the starter and then main engine ground. Then we can use this for like the alternator charge wire and stuff like that too. So we run charge wire on that over that side. We can also put them both dead center up here so that they're both the same, depending on how picky you are on that. The only reason I say here because it's a short run and you don't have as much shit running around. Center when you go to bake the thing, you run the thing around and like the fine edges like that, you can just run around to the belt and smooth it out.
I need to go look at what we have for material because it might get made out of carbon.
Tuesday's leaving. We gotta have shit running tonight. Oh. That's what he told me. That's what he told me.
You might be overpromising there a little bit. I don't know what did we do? EGTs? Well, so it took me like 5 hours to do EGTs last night. You did one side, I did the other side. But basically we got all the ECU and everything mounted on the inside of the car. You could show them that. Got pretty much the intake manifold wiring done for the injectors and all the little sensors. Waiting on coil pack wiring, or coil pack connectors to come in. That's why the wires are just hanging there. But yeah, coming along. So late nights, early mornings.
How long were you here last night?
I don't know, like 11:30,
Damn.
12, something like that.
Putting that
Nothing
OT.
Nothing too bad.
That OT in.
It's bad when you fall asleep, when you turn the shower on, when you get home and you fall asleep outside the shower. That's when no, it didn't happen. That's like a 4 or 5 in the morning job. No, this guy wakes up at the butt crack of dawn. I'm not used to that, so I'm on a different sleep schedule right now. Yeah, last night Peter came in while we were here and he mounted all of our electronics. So we got the Holley Dominator, the EGT controller, and then we got a PMU from Automasters, or sorry, ECU Masters. And over there's a CAN bus keypad. So basically you can think of it like a like instead of having a relay box, that's what that computer does. So instead of having like a big old box with a bunch of relays and fuses in it, you got this thing. So it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot more expensive, but you know, on this go around, we wanted to kind of no expenses spared and make sure everything's right. You know, top tier stuff of exactly how we wanted it. So like I said, this car's been through like 4 or 5 different revisions, and this is hopefully the last one because it's costing way too much money. So like I said, there's really no excuses anymore. It's the best of the best of what I know of, and kind of where I'm at with my career of racing, I guess, and just gonna give it a shot with all this good stuff. Nitrous Express, hit them up, told them I needed to spool the turbos, and I needed a little kit, so Merkl Poland hooked it up for Martha and gave us a little kit, so we had to put it up in front and center so everybody could see it. It's on a button. It's an air launcher, so I can pull it with my hand if the air doesn't work, but basically there's a button on the steering wheel I press, and then it fills the cylinder with air, kicks it out, and it'll deploy the parachute, so I don't have to take my hand off the wheel. So that's how I like to do it, just keep my hands on the wheel while we're trying to drive. I don't like having a hand off the wheel.
Going 180 miles.
Yeah. Well, hopefully 200 now with this whole setup. But yeah, Dylan's still wiring up the coil packs right now, and doing kind of all the engine bay, or well, I guess engine wiring in the engine bay. And then from there, we got to wire in all the extra sensors that we have that are in the engine bay. Start working our way back and start doing the chassis side of things after, like brakes and brakes and headlights and just all the nitty gritty stuff, like power windows. Everybody says it's not a street car, but I still have power windows. So to each their own. But yeah, we got to do the chassis side of the wiring, and that's kind of what's coming up next once we get all the engine bay stuff done, which will probably take the rest of the day to do that. So it's a lot of stuff to do. So if we can get it all done in time, then we can make the track rental, then we'll definitely go. But if not, then he can always tune it remotely, and we can wire it from I mean, he can tune it from the emails, and we'll go hit a track rental by ourselves. But yeah, getting close. Amazon Prime special, $18. Putting in work. We didn't like our old school one we had, so it sounded like it was on its last leg, to be fair. So we opted for the Chinese special, or Taiwan, wherever it's made from.
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best, highest quality. You're just happy today or something.
I'm getting more sleep.
Are you getting more sleep than normal? See, that's all you need. You just need to sleep another hour and you'll be happy. He has this RBF. I don't want to say the words, but you know, resting face. The resting Dylan face. Just looks like when your father's really disappointed in you. That's the look. On the frame rail.
Because if you come up, because then
I'm
you can hit.
gonna have to follow these.
Yeah, and you can come through this custom and hit like right here, and then you can go outside that plate.
That's secret, man. Nobody's seen that before. That was the first time.
Solid.
That's the Martha sauce right there.
All the cool stuff.
See what?
Frame missing.
She's not quite numbers matching anymore. Really gonna take away from the value.
Yeah, I just have to follow those trans lines.
That'd be probably the easiest thing. Or,
Yeah. I'm gonna take a wild
if you do
guess.
trans lines, will come in with this brake line. Because you've already got some true bolts for that. You can put P-clamps on it, run that shit up that way. Because you can do that with
I'm gonna take a guess on length here.
you can do the ground. Oh yeah, because otherwise you got fucking the whole thing.
We're gonna have enough to do the other shit after I run
Well,
this?
we don't need much more because there's a ton left there. Like what's left here is enough to do all the in-cap shit.
Gotcha.
That's just gonna go to that bulkhead. I mean the bar.
Stick it right here. What thumbs are at? It seems like it needs to be longer though.
Once you take this off and then feed it through this.
That's why you're here, Dylan.
Saves you like 5 foot of trash.
The great ideas you have.
Because then you feed that through and then you know where you gotta be.
Yeah. I just didn't think about it because, I already tightened it and did everything.
One step forward. Oh, it's like
I'm one of those guys, like once I tighten it down, it's like I don't ever want to touch it again type of guy. Yeah. Do everything in my power to avoid it. I guess. Alright, so it's Monday now. We ended up spending all weekend working on the car. Lots of late nights and really, really early mornings. Dylan's got me waking up earlier than I ever have in my whole life. So basically we ended up putting all the electronics in there on the outside of the car. So the engine bay is done. All the sensors in the engine bay are done as well. There's something like, I think 137 pins in the bulkheads and the firewall. So basically that's 137 different wires that's running into the firewall just from the engine bay. And then on all the rear of the car, there's a ton of sensors back there. All those bulkheads are done. Basically, we have, now that everything's finished on the outside of the car wiring wise, we got to do all the wiring on the inside of the car. And on the inside of the car, we have a bunch of Autosport connectors. Now these little things are insanely expensive. They're military grade connectors. They're, you know, weather tight. Basically just makes the wiring not only pretty and easy to work on, but everything is just like a quick disconnect. So it's got a little socket that it goes in, screws on, and then whenever you want to take it off, all you gotta do is unscrew it. Basically that's your whole harness disconnected. The problem is these things have really tiny pins that need to go into these, and they take a very special tool. That tool we do not have. And so basically Dylan flies out tomorrow, and we have basically one more night right now to finish all the rest of the wiring on the car. And actually hit up Pro Speed out there in Houston, and they have the tool that I need. So I'm about to go over there and pick that up so that Dylan can finish the job. So big shout out to them. If I didn't have that tool, then we wouldn't get this done. So it's crunch time right now. We got this car and a ton of customer cars to do, but obviously we're trying to get this one done. We did not make the track rental this weekend just because there's a lot more wiring, you know, just from the outside looking in. It's like, oh yeah, I can get it done in a couple days, and then when you get down to it and do the nitty gritty stuff, it takes a lot longer than you think it does. So Dylan's been working very, very fast, way faster than I would do it, you know, if I was doing it myself. So I'm very thankful he's here, but it's a lot of work. So yeah, basically the plan is we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the wiring. We'll probably start the car up, and then he's got to get on his flight back home with his family, and we'll just do the dyno and the track stuff remotely, how we've been doing it for the past couple years, and then we'll fly him back down for FL2K, and that'll be the next time you guys will see him. But for now, got to go to Pro Speed and get that tool.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck.
Good job. Good job. So it is currently 1:31 in the morning on Tuesday. It's Tuesday now. Technically Monday. So my boy here, he's got a flight in the morning. He's got to go home with the family, and like I said, he wired it extremely fast. He did a great job with the time he had. So if anything, he gave me like a massive head start on it. So basically everything on the outside is done, engine bay is done, and everything like that. It's got to connect everything from the outside to the computers on the inside. Everything goes to a bulkhead on the car, on the rear, the front, the sides. I'm surprised there's not one on the roof, but pretty much there's like a 47 pin bulkhead on the driver's side just for the sensors. There's a 29 pin right on the passenger side just for the sensors over there.
Sensors, lights.
On the rear,
20 pin.
20 pin, and then
There's a 20 for the upper intake,
we
so
had
you can service the
35.
intake, and then a 29 for the lower engine side.
Yeah. Anyways, there's like 100 and something wires that goes to these bulkheads, and like everybody thinks you get a harness, you make a harness, you just chop it in half, easy peasy, pin it into the bulkhead. It's not. It takes way more time than that, and especially when you try to make it look nice, it takes way more time. So, like I said, you were here for 6 days, or 5 maybe.
Every single day was 12 hours or 16 hours or
more than that. But yeah, so we've been here late nights, early mornings, every single day. And like I said, if I were to try to do this by myself, it would probably take me a month just to do what he did in those couple days. So like I said, it did it in a very fast time. We should have had him down here for longer, but you live and learn. So at least he got me 10% left. So it's I view it as like a huge head start. But a lot of wires, a lot of making it pretty, a lot of ray chem, a lot of money, and yeah. So now we're like that much closer. And he's tuning it, so I'm sure we won't have any wiring issues. And if we do, he can just be mad at himself.
Nobody to blame but myself.
But no, I don't think we will. Everything turned out good. He double, triple checked all the connections, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing much else to say. But now the ball's in my court. I gotta finish it, and then we can go test and start going fast. So yeah, I know I said we're gonna go testing and do all that stuff, but obviously stuff takes longer than we think it's going to initially. So obviously we didn't get to any testing, but that's the end for this video. Next one, we'll be finishing the car up, obviously, and we'll go to a track rental and, you know, start doing wheelies or doing cool stuff, purging the nitrous through the motor. Yeah, so he's a big fan. He's a big nitrous guy, and he's been trying to convert me, but it's not happening.
I love it when you talk dirty.
So that's the end for this one. Stay tuned for the next video. Like I said, we'll finally be able to start testing the car and running it. Stay tuned for the next one.